and you have a beautiful soup.
Let us go then, you and I, when evening is spread out against the sky, like a potato etherpized upon the table.
That was quite moving. Back again for the third recipe. This is the most work, but takes the least amount of potatoes. This is the recipe that I make when I've only got about a cup of mashed potatoes left. And what we're going to do is we're going to blanch this tuna in a little bit of water with a bay leaf and some salt, a little pepper. Now I've bought very inexpensive tuna trim from a fish store that sells a lot of fish for sashimi and for sushi, and so they sell the leftover pieces very inexpensively. And what's very nice about it is that they cook really fast, so you don't have to worry about overcooking the tuna. So you just drop the tuna into the water. With a pot this size, you may have to do 2 batches because you don't want the water to get too full. And you just let that cook for about 2 minutes. While it's cooking, you can get together the rest of your ingredients.
Viewer, wouldst thou describe this machinery as a catapult? Nay, babe, 'tis trebuchet, the scale replica model of a medieval siege weapon. And what, pray tell, would this monstrosity use as payload? Behold, leftover mashed potatoes. Mom, get Bobby out of the shot! I must adjust the target. When I say go, you pull the trigger. Did he say go? More soup? Black. Huzzah!
Sleeves was my heart of gold.
The tuna has been cooking. I've cooled it down with a little cool water and just flaked it so you have delicious fresh tuna. We have a number of ingredients to add to this, so let's just start by adding the potatoes and about the same amount of tuna. Looks like I have a little bit too much here. We're going to add a drop of Worcestershire, tiny bit of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of capers, save a few for the garnish, 3 tablespoons of chopped black olives, and again, you're going to save a little bit of that for the garnish, and also 3 tablespoons of chopped green olives. Needless to say, these are pitted olives. You're going to make a pate, you don't want your friends biting down on pits. And a little bit of anchovy paste, and I know some of you may not like anchovies, but you won't notice it, and it really gives it a good flavor. And then because you've used the potato, you don't need to use very much of the mayonnaise, just a little bit. And then if I had a fork, I would certainly use it. But I don't, so I'll use my hands. I washed them in between dishes. So you just mix these together. You can look at how it is holding together and make sure you're getting all the ingredients mixed up and that there's enough color in it so that it doesn't look like beige paste. And then just take a piece of saran wrap and make it into a nice shape like that. Take your leftover pieces and just decorate it. A few capers. Form it. And cover it up again. And this is ready to go into the refrigerator and turn into a wonderful low-fat pâté that you can serve at any party or before any meal.
We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold. I remember saying something like, I feel a bit lightheaded, maybe you should drive. And suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge potatoes, all swooping and screeching, diving around the car, which was going about 100 miles an hour with the top down to Las Vegas. And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, what are these goddamn vegetables?"
And there it is, straight out of the refrigerator, a fresh tuna and mashed potato pâté. This is a wonderful dish for any party.
Hey, who's in the kitchen?
Hey, there's someone in the kitchen? Come on over here. Just so happens I have a whole lot of food. Would you like to taste some of that pâté? Sure. Well, let's take a piece of this bread and just rip it open. We'll do it the crude way. I'll give you a little taste. And you can tell us what you think. I guess the cook should have some too.
Delicious.
Well, thank you. I'll join you. Not bad. Bread's a little chewy though, huh? Mm-hmm. So here we have it. We've got 3 dishes. We have potato and garlic soup. We've got tuna pâté, kale pancakes. Those are just 3 things you can do with mashed potatoes.
What do you do if you have some of that left over?
Well, you can keep going with the soup because it has stock in it, and any leftover soup can be made into any new soup. The leftover pancakes, just reheat them. And the tuna, you probably shouldn't keep too long.
There's no potatoes like our potatoes, like no potatoes. Finished all the peeling after you have cooked up every bud. Where else can you get that special feeling you get from eating the perfect spud? There's no cooking like our cooking. It's for folks on the go. Leftover mashed potatoes never went so far. Follow recipes and there you are. Your family and your friends will say that you're a star. You and our potatoes. Potatoes like our potatoes.
Here's our
like
potatoes.
those
We have the kale pancakes with garlic crust, tuna pate, and potato garlic soup. Would you like to try some soup? Let's see if we can. You can get our recipes by calling the station after the show. The recipes will be available.
What do you do with leftover French fries?
Whoa, that's a tough one. Chop them up, add a lot of garlic, add some corned beef, and make hash. Yeah. The next show may feature like what to do with leftover French fries, or what to do with leftover bread, or possibly what to do with leftover corned beef. Cereal. Leftover cereal has inherent problems. Soggy. Yeah, it's definitely too soggy to make anything out of. Do we need more time?
If you had 2 more minutes to tell us something, what would you tell us?
This is what I would tell you. You should always, I wish I could have shown you how to clean the garlic, but I couldn't. But the thing about that garlic soup recipe that I didn't talk about enough on the show was that when you blanch the garlic, the reason you can use 2 whole things of garlic in the soup and not have indigestion afterwards is that that gets rid of the oil and really makes it smooth, so you won't have any trouble. Well, yeah. If I could find the ladle. Can you see the ladle?
It's behind you. Hang fixed it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the pretend ladle. We need the real ladle. Well,
Have people sample the pate.
we could do it like that. But then we need a spoon. So there's a bowl of soup ready to go. We can pass out samples of pate. The pate is ready to eat. Is there a brave audience member out there? Ooh, there's a brave maiden. A literary moment person?
Excellent.
Thank you. Is there another brave soul out there? We should let you have some more. Okay. Take another piece of wheat off this bread.